Integrative Pilates flow on the Wunda chair for improving pistol squats. Integrating therapy-based or mobility training with traditional Pilates exercises can be helpful to improve stability, mobility, alignment, and precision with those exercises. I find it very helpful for isolating a movement, a group of muscles going to be employed, or just to mobilize a joint. Doing this not only helps the execution of Pilates exercises, but also teaches the muscles, connective tissues, and nervous system to communicate and control ranges of movement, not only improving in Pilates, but the body's function overall. For detailed instructions on most of the mobility skills seen in this flow, please refer to my mobility training section under the Pilates video for more information and to sign up to have access to loads of mobility drills to create, sustain, and improve ranges of motion. Sit in a tall neutral spine about 4 inches from the front edge of the Wunda chair and grab underneath the thigh. Moving at about a 50 to 60% intensity, we're going to move into the knee cars. Tick-tock between internal and external rotation for 3 sets. Then grab in front of the knee and pull your shin towards your thigh into a passive range stretch for knee flexion. Proceed into parallel footwork on the toes. You could even do heels, which I'm not demonstrating here. I'm doing 10, reaching as far down as I can without shifting the spine, followed by 10 pulses to get a nice little burn in the lower quad. Now for some end range holds by extending the knee as far as you can, staying in neutral, then let go a little higher, let go, one more time, a little higher, but keep reaching the sit bones down as you let go. And then let's do the whole set to the other side, starting with the knee cars, going into your footwork and pulses, and then doing your end range hip flexion holds. Remember to irradiate throughout the entire body anytime we're doing those mobility drills and end range holds. Otherwise, most of this flow will be trying to sustain a neutral spine. Sit up nice and tall. Make sure you're using your lateral breathing as you go into your footwork series here. I won't be doing a lot of cueing during this flow, so just work on listening to your body and safely trying to work towards your end ranges. Bring both toes to the foot bar and externally rotate both legs to a frog position with the heels together. Irradiate the body and do half of a shoulder car with both arms trying to internally rotate behind the handles. Then keep the fingertips facing forward and place them to the front end of the chair and slide your sit bones off the chair so that you're supporting yourself with your upper body. Now we're going to go into scapular cars. Circling the scapula forward, staying forward, going up, staying up, going back, staying back, going down, staying down, going forward. 3 circles in this direction. Try to move smoothly through all ends of your range. Remember to irradiate through the body so you're keeping your abdominals nice and tight, and keep the bar the same distance between the heels and sit bones, helping to keep the irradiation going throughout the legs. And now we're ready for frog back or tricep dips in the frog position. Inhaling down and exhaling, pressing through all of your ranges. And we're going to press that paddle all the way down and sit the sit bones back onto the edge and do either the same car as before or go ahead and reverse the car starting with the internal rotation back. Then we're going to put the hands at the front edge again and tilt the tailbone up towards the ceiling, curling through the spine and lifting the hips as high as possible, trying to prevent too much excessive arching through the rib cage. Inhale as the heels come up towards the sit bone, pressing the knees open, and exhale, press the paddle back down. Keep pressing through the upper body as the legs bend and stretch and the knees press back and open. About 8 to 10 repetitions. Then we're going to transition into an upright position by pressing the bar all the way down, bringing the sit bones down towards the heels if you can, then internally rotating the legs to parallel. Hang on to the edge as you lift the sit bones up towards the ceiling and get a nice hamstring and calf stretch. Articulate through the spine to a standing upright position into a neutral spine using the bars as needed to help guide you. And then internally rotate the arms behind you as much as you can, staying on the inside of the handles, and then bring the back of the hands to the lower back, keeping the elbows and the upper arm where they are. Then you're going to extend and reach back, keeping the upper body where it is, and then bringing the hands to the back, lower back. Try not to lean the chest down or arch the lower back. The entire time staying in an internal rotation in the shoulder joint. Place your hands on the handles, and the strength and control that you were just working in internal rotation is what's going to press you up along with the springs. Press down through the arms fully to engage the lats and the back, and lift your knees as high as you can towards your chest and hold for 10 seconds. Then place one foot on top of the chair and extend the other leg straight forward. Slowly lower down into a pistol squat, grabbing the handle and the pole as you lower for safety. Be sure you're balanced and that both hips are facing forward. Then reach both arms forward and place the toes of the lifted leg on the paddle. This leads us to the classical Pilates exercise, mountain climbers. The supporting heel can be lifted, but try not to sit the sit bone fully down onto that heel as the front leg presses down and up, trying to keep both sit bones reaching back and a nice long spine. Extend the paddle leg forward, reach one arm or 0 arms forward and press up through your pistol squat. Remember to use the handles for safety. Take a couple breaths because you're going to repeat it to the other side. Lowering down through your pistol squat, grabbing the handle as you go, then place that front leg forward on the paddle and lean forward, reach your sit bones back and your chest forward through the mountain climbers. Really engage those abdominals and then reach the arm forward and press up through your pistol squat. Nearly done. We're going to put both hands on the handles, strong through the arms, pushing up tall so that the shoulders are pressed far away from the ears as you lift the knees up to the chest as high as you can one last time. Look down, find that foot bar and put both toes on the bar, close together, heels glued together, inner thighs connected, and we're going to do some scapular cars. Rotate in the opposite direction that you did earlier in the frog position. So I am going to be going up towards my ears, stay up, roll them forward, stay forward, roll them down, stay down, roll them back and pinch them towards each other as much as I can, stay pinched, roll them up, and continue that circle, trying to move my scapula all the way around as far as I possibly can, keeping strong arms. Firmly engage the scapula in neutral along the rib cage and go right into tricep dips. Inhaling as you lower, exhaling as you push firmly through the whole arm. I like to do 10 repetitions of these, but feel free to do less or more. Thanks for joining me, and be sure to check out the mobility section under my Pilates videos, as well as more integrative Pilates flows.